All right, let's get started. Cannot figure out what's going on with the audio. I don't hear anything, but on the recording, it seems to be working. So we're just gonna go with it. So let's see how this one likes to react. It's below VWAP 30. Let's see how it reacts at 30. High of this is 40. Split well to 30. Let's get in there. 36. 800 shares at 36. Kind of high. Nice. Nice. Taking some out right there. Sellers at 45. Oh. Okay. The volatility there got me out. But, oh my gosh, it seemed to be working. Cool. Just want to get me started. Nice. So we got 50 there. We have a target up here at 270. So 270. There are buyers at 230. So if it goes 230 again, I might actually buy it. We'll see. There's 230 again. Yeah, there are buyers in this area, right? 235s to 230. Let's see what it wants to do. Well, 50. This is forming a 5-minute gap. Not yet, though. It's forming one. 4 minutes left still. Gonna try to retest 30s. Let's see if 30s is still holding strong. PAVM. Nice. PAVM looking good. This one over 50 looks like it might actually squeeze to that area, so I'm waiting for it. So I want to see how it reacts down here. If there was a gap, there are orders right above the gap. Maybe not at the gap, but right above it. We have support down there. Target is right then. Bearish for value gap for sure. I'm gonna see it under 40. While 30 reacts. If not, we're taking it to 50s. Yeah, this is going. We're waiting, we're waiting. Just formed a nice gap here. Quickly getting back over 40. So that's a good signal. That's a good signal. It got back over 40 really quick. We'll see. Not too eager to trade yet. I need some sort of display. I need this to be some sort of displacement, either to the downside for a nice dip. Let's see how it looks, reacts below 30. Fair value gap is kind of low there still, 27. 27, not bad with the stop at 21, probably. Let's see, one more minute here. Ooh, okay, that's a 5 minute gap. I totally missed. Boom, right here. Foolish. 5 minute gap, totally, totally escaped me. Okay. We'll see. So here we have this one, PAVM, PAVM. So I like that there's a lot of buyers right there. 32. Nice. Holding it up. Okay, 14 seconds. Let's go with 100 shares. Maybe we can get a dip at 22. 2160 is 20. Jeez. We're in this gap. Picked up orders right at 20. That was not a bad dip. That was a great dip. Wow, this stuff is actually very good. But I'm looking at this one. Got lots of support here. Wow, nice. Sick. Nice. So that's a good gap. That's a good gap. Good, the low that was 30. 30 held really nicely. Coming straight down. Oh my gosh. Wow. So it dropped, heavy drop right there. It's a good thing I didn't trade it, man. I was looking for it maybe around, see how it reacted when it broke 2030 and see if it could reclaim. Now we're looking at this. This might be a nice trade within the gap, 2256 being that. Yeah, I gotta think quicker because look at that. Jeez. That's beautiful, bro. All right, so we got up here, 24. I gotta think quicker because I missed already one dip and then this retest of the gap. Beautiful, bro. So high up here, 24, man. If it goes to 24, we might squeeze. What a nice bounce. Nice bounce. Going back inside the gap. The hold down is 20. Higher price, 25 bucks. Throwing 100 shares at it because I'm looking for $1 a move. The risk is probably 50, $40. It really depends. 22. Retesting the gap again. We're in the gap. 22.20. Below 22 again, see if it actually, see how well that holds, right? And we get in that gap again. I guess not. No, actually below, yeah, below 22, like 21.60. Hmm. Nobody's buying here. Nobody's buying aggressively here. Tape is slow. People are buying less than 100 shares on this, so the tape is moving really slow. I will be patient. Okay, back into the gap again. What are we seeing? We're seeing, there it is, 21. How well do we hold 21? Do we get back into the gap? Nice. Nice. Do we hold this? I like the green that we're seeing, so I'm gonna take that. 21.60. I made at 22, so I'm risking like 40 bucks. If this candle goes red, that's pretty much gonna be it for me. 22, kind of, oh my goodness. 2180. Yeah, I gotta get out of here. So risk is pretty high on this. So I gotta probably take less shares. So I like that it retested here. We jumped quickly back over to 22. Took it at 22. Got out 21.51. So like a 50 share drop. 50 share. Yeah, 50 cents a share. So a pretty heavy drop there. Um, I would have loved to see a hold. So now it's doing it now. So taking less size, I guess, this time around. 100 shares. Could get too out of control. Maybe this is exactly what we needed. Now we're seeing the volume here at 22. What's the low? The low is 21. Back to 22 again. Nice. Okay. I like that we got into 22. We see a lot of volume there. 23. I'm in at 22.60. If this volume continues, that would be amazing. 23.60, 23.30, 23. I'm gonna start unwinding out probably some stuff at around 23, 23.40. Actually, let's unwind right now. Unwinded some right there. It's moving so fast, it's like hard to see where I'm actually at. I have unwinded 23.60. The rest is probably going to be flat. Let's see. 22, 23. I'm actually higher than I think I am. So I'm holding this. There it is, 23. Oh, 22. Don't like 22. Stay away from 22. That's a 1 minute. Okay. Volume here would be much appreciated. Retesting my stop or my entry rather. I know it's going to do that. So retesting the top of the gap per usual. But we're holding here, like the volume bars being pretty small. 60,000 shares in this candle. How many shares in this candle? 200,000 in the previous candle. Nice little dip into the fair value gap. I'm still holding. Don't like this coming down too much. Come on. 40. Pull up again. You might get stopped out here. The volume is slow though. But I don't want it to be this low and then I need this to pull up again. Man, come on. Come on, come on. Nice, 2270 right there. 2260. Three candle pullback. Hopefully this holds. I would love to see this one hold. This candle to hold, yep. Three candle red pullback, nice. We held that. Now let's see if we can get a nice run. If it doesn't, then that might just be it. So yeah, it looks like it might not actually do it. That candle, it's not. It's weak still. Okay, I'm out. Ah, yeah. Got out on it. Did I make that better? I think that was ended up being a loser trade. Quick move into the gap. That would be nice. Little gap there at 10. We have some bearish gap here where liquidity might actually work. Price action might move into that. 10. Hold, you hold 10. 9. 10, 9, 8. Get back over 10. Get back over 10. We like to see it back over 10. Nice. Nope. I guess not. Not strong, not giving me the look that I want to see. So far, it is what it is. We're a little red on this one. We had a nice one. I had a good intuition here at 20, even at 2170s, before we got to 22. My entry was 2260. It's like right up here, you know. But I had the intuition right when it popped again to 22, then I'm thinking, okay, this thing is strong. Didn't pull the trigger, pulled it a little later, but still pull it. And the key is to pull it right here at 22. Boom, let's go. And that was good. Then exit right 23. $1 a share, not bad, I guess, but took half, looking for the other half, but no. Stop break even. Was to stop break even, but decided to hold a little longer because it was just kind of coming down very slow, very slow. But slow, and then it actually flushed. So I guess it was accumulating sellers. I should have read that too, because every time it came up, it got back down. Came up, got back down. Open flat right there. That should have been an indicator, right? It opened right there, and it didn't even try to go above it. It kind of just opened and down. So PAVM, very good. There is a green gap here, 5-minute green gap. It's already up what, 200%? I don't know. Might give another trade, maybe a little lower the gap. 18. Let's hold down this 18 on this. We'll see. Small red today. Nothing bad. I'm still waiting for a good entry, good moves. Okay, good. So that was nice. I didn't see this coming here. Good displacement there, and then we're going to tab this red gap. Hopefully this is the red to green we're looking for. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. See how 20 holds. 25's holding well. High of this is 20, yeah. 20. Under 20, let's see how well under 20 is holding. Back over 20. Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's do it. I like that. I'm in at 20. Quick stop if it doesn't work. But I like the fact that it got up there. Nice, let's go. Let's go. Making some unwinding some since it's stalling here. Unwinding some more. Come on. I'm gonna take everything out there. So taking it out, I want to see it a little quicker. We also have this red cap, so I have to be careful. We'll see. Next order probably, if it wants to squeeze, it would be 30. And there it is. Yeah, red cap. Red cap, so that's all right. Have to be careful there, you know. It's a red cap. You never know. Okay. Wow. So it's got some volume here. It's got some strength. I mean, I haven't seen a beautiful 1 minute gap formed where price gets in and I'm able to hold, in peace. Everything has been like, you know, gap is formed, price goes higher, gap is formed, price goes higher. Tests gap, tests again, test one more time, dip and rip down here. Now what do we got? There was a gap here in 20s. Let's see how 20s react again. I like the volume shift. So green volume is bigger. So we like that. So that's good. That's what we need in order to attack this red gap. So we're going to take a 18 is that low. It bounced again, so it's telling me that there's buy-in here. Plus we have another gap down there. SEGG is also moving, but that's dropped so harsh. Okay, here we go. $19.18. Went to 19, quickly back to 21. Okay, cool. We'll see. Next order might be here, 30s. We'll see how well the squeeze happens to get an X40s. Quick stop, quick in and out. So could have taken this 5 minute green gap, but it's a 5 minute, right? It's a higher price stock. It's already up 200%. Not that 200% matters. I would still take it, but it's really hard to time, right? And we've seen it disrespect 1 minute, so sure it worked. We also have a red gap right here, so the rejection is going to happen. So if I'm playing short, I love this, and I'm gonna I'll put my orders right here and then just see it down. Now this could be a different story if we get maybe an entry at the low of the gap. That could be good. But the hold down is 1780. Maybe. This is coming down. It looks like we tested the gap and then we're coming down, right? So maybe we'll test again later. We don't have enough strength to pull through. So here we go. Like we have a low down there of the gap actually, 1836. Yeah. So if we're able to hold 1836, I might look into taking this. Hopefully it's gonna do the same thing it did here. Up and the next candle retesting 1838, retesting the bottom. No. Nice jump. Nice jump. So that's different, right? The low of the gap, I was more inclined to take that. But I didn't take it. Shoot. We'll see. We'll see. We shall see. Volume is still high in the red candles. We'll see. So we like this displacement right here. We're going to see how well we hold 2050. Rejecting. Can we jump right back up? Jump right back up on the bid. Nice. So we jump right back up on the bid. We're liking this a lot, actually. Ooh. Let's see. 2067 is my entry. Volume. Now. Oh, nice. Volume, come on. Volume here. Volume here. Staying patient. Brother, there's like a big seller up there. Getting it out. Big seller. You guys notice that? So massive volume came in, but there's a seller sitting up there because that should have broken right there. Boom, boom. With the green that was shown in the tape, and it popped right up there. So small loss, managed very well. Just gonna try again. Maybe my next order is a little higher. Once that seller gets out the way, man, it's gonna be crazy. All right, well, won't you look at that? So beautiful trade. If I was still holding from down here, that would be sick. But that's okay. Now we have this. There was a seller right at 21, I believe. Let's see if we can break 21 and see if 21 Still wants to hold. So I'm expecting a dip here. Wow. Somebody's getting squeezed out. So let's see. Let's see. $20.30 is there. 21.40. This might actually be red. GTZ. 21.25. Let's see if we can get under 25. Under 21, I mean. Under 21. Still red. I can't trust it yet. Under 21. The ask is still up there. 20. Even though it went down to 20.80, the ask was still at 21. Let me get a nice little dip. No. Maybe. If I can get the ask under 21, my stop will be 20.30. I want to get the ask under 21. Come on. Come on. You're close. You're close. You're very close. There it is, under 21. 20.90. Stop is 20.30. That's what I needed. I needed just the ask to get right under it. And the expectation was for it to come right back up, which it did. Now we're talking, baby. Now we're talking. Now we got a good trade. 1 minute fair value gap. Let's see this back to the highs. I'm holding this. I'm holding this thing back to the highs, bro. What's this low? 20.60. Yeah, that's okay. I'm chilling. I'm chilling here. I'm chilling on this one. This is it. I'm mega chilling here. 15 shares at a time. How about that? 10 shares at a time. Let's do 15 shares at a time. Mega chilling here. I really don't want to take anything out because the strength this can give me, it's going to be parabolic. Nice. Thinking somehow probably a 23. I really don't want to take anything out. I'm have a lot of conviction in this trade. I need to see it though. I need to see it. But I cannot get greedy, so I might take some out. Depending how that candle resolves or sellers right at 23, right? May retest again 23. We'll see. 23, come on. I'll take it right there out. Oh my gosh, I actually bought more. No, I meant to sell. I meant to sell. I actually meant to sell. I bought 58. I guess you got a I could sell, I guess, on that. Whoops, I meant to sell actually. Classic mistake. Buying and sell instead of selling. So we'll see. Um, I want to see 23 get break 23, but I don't know. Man, 2190, really, bro? This is expected. This retracement is expected. Um, we'll love it to hold 2158. So those are levels. There might be some buy-in here, 20 in the under 20, under 22. And then we're gonna next candle we might hold. Bro. Okay, taking it off there. Um, yeah. Did I take it off? I took it off at 69. Took it off basically flat because just the amount of selling that it was. Ugh. No, come on, man. That is frustrating, dude. That is frustrating. Came right to break even for me. Ah, that's frustrating. That's really frustrating, huh? Mismanaged. Mismanaged. Move was mismanaged. It's crazy because the way it closed here, I'm looking at the chart. The way it closed so strong, just to see this thing rally back up. That made no sense to me. All right, well, we'll stay. Okay, so this one made a move there. Looks like this wants to stay alive. We got a beautiful trade though. We got dollar a share, I guess you could say. We will see what it wants to do now. So sad. The momentum on this is not as strong here. It was great momentum here, I guess, but I'm thinking this go to 25, 26, break. Let's move on to this one. So maybe over 30 we get a squeeze. Okay, let's see it over 30. Nice gap. If it prints 30, it might actually I'm gonna actually keep going. So let's wait for the 30 print. For a quick scalp. For a gap and go scalp. Not doing it. 23, 24. When there's red gap again, double top. So we'll see what it wants to do. I guess this was a fine exit now, like in hindsight. Up, down, up, down. Okay, looks like we might print 30 here. If you print 30, might see a squeeze, so we might go for it. And that's the move I was so looking for. Ah, what a beautiful move, huh? Getting in at this lows was very sweet. Was not able to get it. Now we got a beautiful trade here. Looking for this exact move, man. Knowing the strength that this can give. Looking for it here. Nope. Came all the way back down. I guess it created a gap here, and then it rocketed to 24, 22. So let's see what it wants to do when it opens up. We have a huge gap. We have a huge gap, 2250. We're gonna take we're gonna take 50 shares. I think that would be good. So 50 shares, we get a dip down to 22s, 24.48. So it's gonna open it a little higher. Hopefully we get a dip down to 23.50. Dip and rip. It's worked before. Let's see if it's gonna work again. 15 seconds coming up here. Let's see. 25. Looking for a huge dip here. Maybe 10 minutes. 10 minutes? Yeah, 10 minutes. That's the move I was looking for. Hopefully it would have happened there, man. Ah, that would have been so sweet. Into the hold. Boom. All right. One can dream. All right, let's see it. I want to see a dip at 23, bro. 24 at least. A lot of selling here. Lots of selling. Barely any buying. People are buying now. People are aggressive. Why are you all so aggressive, huh? We reached the liquidity that I wanted to get to. Okay. So this is like 23.57 is the lows. You got another gap here, which price might want to come in here, 24.80. Would be a nice entry. 24, stop at 24.50. That's a good gap. Here we go, 24.70. Sorry, 24.50 a dip, but the gap starts right here, 25.50. So we got $1 of risk. That would be nice. That would actually be nice. Mm, yeah, over, yeah, look at that. Rejection up there. 24.90, 25, 24.90. Come on, give a dip. Mm. All right, we'll see. There was a little entry there, but couldn't too quick. I mean, it goes down on the bid to 25, but the ask stays pretty high. It's a bigger price stock. We'll see what it wants to do. Okay, do we like this here? Hold down is 14.29. Oh, sorry, 24.29. Down here. Yeah. So we hold it down. We'll see how it opens. We still have a lot of orders here, so it'll be good, interesting to see. 22.50, right at that low, you see? 22.40. We'll see how it opens. All right, Mrs. Resumption, shoot. Low that was 23.61. I still don't even like it. We're soon pretty high. Uh, I wanted to see it initially 22.50, right? But this is a huge gap right there. We might see this come lower. Let me see if I can rearrange all this stuff. Rearrange this. So we got a huge gap right there. Bang. We also have a red gap right there. So we like the pullback. Not too comfortable with this stock, the higher priced. Okay, sweet. We got a nice push down. Hopefully we can hold. Ah, come on, man. I was thinking we could hold the end of the gap, but let's see how. Oh, nice reclaim there. Back into the gap. Back into the gap. We form another gap. Shoot. Shoot, shoot. 2250 is that low. The overall trend is higher, so I want to see if I can position myself at a good spot. Honestly, I would wait because my best trade came off the lows, higher low, higher low, higher low, boom. So would we get another low? Although the bottom of this gap looks pretty good. If it holds, hold down is 2190, which is pretty close, sort of close. 2280. Mm, SEGG? You don't say SEGG is about to take off. SEGG, bro. SEGG is off the lows, you know? 300,000. The volume is pretty lighter than yesterday. All right, we're gonna, and that's a heavy drop there down to the gap. 54. I don't know if I want to take that much size on it. Hmm. CGG coming down to the gap. To the gap. 49. Can it hold 49? Oh, maybe that was a good trade right there. Shoot. SEGG, not a bad trade right there. Low, that was 51. This thing is coming down some more. Back to 53. 47. Back over 50. Back over 50. Nice. Hmm. Okay. 47 back over 50. I had to take it back right here. Interesting. This thing is holding down. That was a good trade. That was a good trade. I must say that was a good trade. Sweet. Oh man, I'm missing that. Good trade. Beautiful trade. Beautiful trade. Rejection again. Shoot. Dang it. Okay, we'll wait. We'll wait for another move then. That was a great move, huh? Great. It broke 50, 49, went down to 47, 46, reclaimed it quick. That's when I have to get in. The reclaim because it's showing me his strength, how quickly reclaim back to 50. And look at this move. Absolutely gorgeous move. Now, are we gonna get that squeeze? 70 to 80. I like the 70s holding. I might keep this pretty tight here. Back over 70. I need to see you back over 70. Nah, rejection. Rejection. Don't want to take a crappier trade after it's it's done that. After missing a good trade. Is this gap still could still be valid? I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. We'll be patient here. Massive flush, yeah. So it doesn't hold these levels. Maybe we could get a level below 40 and retest 40. There is a gap there's a 5-minute gap starting right there at 37. So maybe the top of the gap would be interesting to see. Down to 38, get back on 40. Let's see. Back over 40. Nice. I'll take it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Why not? So in at 40. Nice. Out right there, 10 cents. Whoa. That was beautiful, bro. Beautiful. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Excellent. So we know there's a gap right here, right? So this play was a very good play. Uh, Stick around, I'll try to explain it. Beautiful play. So there's a gap right there, a 5 minute gap. And I know there's a 1 minute gap here too. So I wanted to see how it held 40. If there are orders here waiting to trigger, breaks down under 40, reclaims 40, doesn't go down, I'm in there. There's a slight pause, which can be, a little scary. But the idea is that it reclaims so quickly that this thing is just going to bounce back so fast. Or bounce back in general. This time it bounced back really fast. Anyway, took that trade, 40 out 52. 52, wow, wonderful trade. So we took that trade, excellent. That was 274. Okay, so we'll see. We'll take it. I mean, I took it because look at these red gaps. I'm not interested in holding it for too long. I saw that immediate gap to 50 to 52. I'm out instantly. It could be worth a hold, but that could be another trade. I mean, it has to go through these levels, right? And that's going to be tougher. Anyway, beautiful trade right there. Another 40 bucks. We're up 80 something on the day, I think. We're up 90 on the day. We'll see. We'll be patient still. Okay, this one is strong. You are surprisingly strong. Surprisingly strong. Do we still have news? What happened on this? Announces closing of the registered direct public offering. They made an offering yesterday, hence why the drop. Now it's going to bounce a little bit. Okay, we'll see. No good gaps have been formed, like that's a tiny little gap, I guess, but I haven't seen a solid gap that I'm like, yes. This one was a solid gap. PAVM. Let's see, we'll keep an eye on it. This one dropped all the way down to 51 and it held. So it's true, there were buyers here. Lots of buyers right there. Lots of buyers right there. Volatility is a little crazy. We'll see. We'll stay patient, man. I mean, it's low, right? 200,000. It's not the main stock. Let's see. I'll have to, yeah, we'll see. We'll wait. All right, we're gonna call it here. It's been pretty slow today. So we're up 93 bucks. Good consistency this month so far. Let's check out let's check out our stats. So, um, our winners are just about um average winner. So yeah, almost double. Almost double, right? 20 to almost 40. So almost a 2 to 1. 38, yeah. Um, Good. I guess it's good, right? It's good. Not bad. Not bad. Going into a good stats. Let's see here. About the same. What else? Biggest winner, biggest loser. Yeah, above flat. Accuracy 57%. That's okay. So today we took a few trades only. Nothing looked really great. This is actually an 8-second trade. Okay, let's just take a look at the trading. So right off the bat, we got a gap and go. So we came all the way down to low. This was 27. Then I figured, okay, 27, pop right back into 30s, and I'm thinking, okay, this thing is gonna just go. Get in high, 36, still look good. Surprisingly look good. It didn't crash on me because of how it respected under 30. So we're looking for this move higher. Taking some out 42, 43. Lady gonna let the rest work. Comes down to 34. Exit everything flat. So only $18. Another trade here. Let's look. So we got a yeah, so there was a gap here. It got closed. But look at the way it retraced, right? So it respected 14, low that was 14. It got back over 20, 19, 18, back over 20, close above 20. We like to see that. Next candle, again, boom, down to 18, over 20, closes over 20. So I'm thinking, okay, this thing has some strength in it. In there, goes down to 18 again, over 20, taking it at 20, waiting for the push, waiting for the push, waiting for the push. Out 23 and 24. So waited 44 seconds for that to move. Didn't actually go. It goes in the next candle, but it eventually just dies off. So I've noticed how much resistance it had. I guess I could have taken it, waited a little longer, but that's okay. You know, it is what it is. I think that was a decent trade. 1,000 shares in there. SEGG. So, oh, what happened here? Oh, wait, what is this? Oh, yes, SEGG. So there was movement in this, but it had low volume throughout all this area, you know? The volume was low, not even a million shares on any of these candles. This was kind of like a yesterday play or a continuation play. So, and not even a continuation because the previous day they had an offering, so it completely stock completely came down to even to $1. Yeah. So this is kind of a dead cat bounce. That's what I'm trying to say. Continuation in the sense of a dead cat bounce. Anyway, there was a 1 minute fair value gap right here, I believe. Yeah, right here. And I'm seeing how it tested the top of that fair value gap, right? It barely tapped the top of it, then immediately retraced back over 40. So back over 40, I'm thinking, okay, this is looking good. In right away, out 52. This was an 8-second trade. So as soon as it got back over 40, I'm thinking this thing is gonna give a nice bounce. Out 52 immediately. I see 52. I'm out. I guess I could have held with a stop at the lows and see them move higher. But you know, you never know what this thing is gonna do. You know, so I rather take that money. Quick trade over a little bit over 10 cents, 12 cents. Very nice. And the stock that I had difficulty today was PAVM. PAVM. What was this? Kind of the same thing, I believe. It came down all the way to 21. It was kind of, yeah, hovering around 21 and a half. Gets over 22. I get in. No, what's the name? Was I trying to get in around 21.50, 21.70? Anyway, the spreads were huge. So I get in 22, thinking this thing is gonna have a good bounce. Why? Because there was a gap right there. Gap right there. Yeah, is that a gap? Yeah, right. Gap right there. And I'm thinking, nice gap. I didn't take it inside the gap, just seeing how it reacted. Reacted well in there, 22, looking for the continuation. Nope. Stop out. 100 shares, $60. That's a little bit of money for just 100 shares, knowing the spreads. So I decide to size down. Next trade. Ooh, next trade was good, bro. Next trade was really great. So I noticed how we came down here, retrace. Came down here again, retrace. I had an entry a little sooner than this, like 2022s or like low 20s. No. Sorry, no, low 22s. I didn't take it. I hesitated. But I got over 22.50 and I'm like I gotta take it. Took it. Immediate immediate run to 23, taking some out 23.60, 23, yeah, 23.60, looking for it to keep going, looking for the aggression to continue. No, held it, and ended up taking it out 21.56 for a loss. I can't believe I let this one loose. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. Lost $1 a share after scaling. Funny thing, I accidentally added. So let's see. Did I add? Was this the one I added by mistake? Let's see. 45. Okay, now I have 50. Sold 10. No, I don't think it was this one. Might have been the next one. Okay, next one. Oh, wait, what? Oh, it was the last one. Okay. Kind of the same thing again. Gap. See how it reacts. Right, not getting in at the gap. What's a gap and go, right? So it kind of sort of closed the gap, but I know there are buyers in here and we're looking good for a momentum higher, right? To just capture the momentum. The algos to kick in and then get the next wave. So let's see, 2064. Uh, yeah, basically flat. It went all the way up there. I noticed there was a big seller here because the price immediately respected that big seller. It came back down, so basically flat. So now the best trade of the day, 50 bucks. This could have been a magnificent trade, but sadly it didn't happen. That's okay. So in at the fair value gap, boom, boom, a gap right there. Not in this one, right? Still waiting. Still waiting. I waited. I was patient. It could have not. This could have never it could have never given me this opportunity. But once I saw it, I was like, that's it. A lot of pressure at 21, 21, 21, 22, 21.30, 21.30, 21.40. Pressure all the way up to 21.10. And then I said on the video, if the ask drops below 21, I'm freaking taking it. Ask drops below 21 in 21.91. Beautiful entry. The low of that was 21.61. So I'm probably risking like probably the break of the gap, which is not that bad. Immediate resolution, beautiful. That's what I like to see. And I'm thinking I'm gonna hold this till a freaking hold up or the highs or whatever. Um, I meant to take it out. I ended up adding by mistake, and I was like, oh shoot, I added, so I took it out. Nice little extra win there. Then I held half. I held most of it, I think, or half was it? I don't know how much did I hold. Sold one, sold two, yeah. 35. So I held like 3/4 for the move higher, but it actually just came down. I got off basically at the end. Listen, this candle was very rejected very strong. You know, there was no retracement, so I'm thinking, oh man, this thing is just gonna crash out right there just to see it go back up, but eventually didn't work. We loop back around and this is the move that I wanted to see basically. I wanted to see this move happen right here. And it happened in a place where it was difficult to catch. Try to get another trade in here, but nothing looked good for me there with my new strategy. Anyway, that's it for today. We started off our little red, but we made it back to $90. Very good day. So let's look at our month so far. Over $1,000. That's what we like to see. With our new strategy, we're finding more consistency. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that very much. Now what? Now today being slow, I was able to stay green. That's good. That's good. That's a good part of our strategy. Yesterday was really hot. I need to capitalize more. So when it gets hot and the moves are much better, I think it's time. It's time to size up. It's time to really put in some size. And I really want to do it. I want to execute, no hesitation. I gotta do it. Um, so tomorrow, hopefully, we see some good moves, some volume, some good momentum, strong momentum. The stats for the month look very good. Considering that the month started with my old strategy for like the first 2 weeks, now we're going to complete 2 weeks with our new strategy. And man, I'm far more consistent, less trades, and I feel more comfortable, less tense, less frustrated, which is good. Um, yeah, good, 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 good. 1 to 1.3 profit factor. These stats are going to change now when I keep trading my new strategy. I think it's going to be so, look at this, so good already. Already clicking in there, right? A lot of losing trades because when I traded with the old strategy, man, I took so many trades, 50, 50. And there is not even 50 among this whole thing. No, actually there is. There is 50, but 69 on the week, 155. Like, come on, dude, that's crazy. Anyway, crazy, but that's how I did it. That's how I became profitable. Hyper scalping, right? So if I look at last year and I look at basically all of last year, 18,000 hyper scalping, right? In and out, looking for momentum, dips, breakouts, everything, and I was able to get in. Like, I was able to get it, but I had a difficult time sizing up. Now with this new strategy, the feel that I get for sizing up, it's not as, I don't feel as nervous when I was hyper scalping sizing up, because you're sizing up 5K shares on volatility, and man, you could just lose everything. So anyway, we could talk more about it later, but essentially these are the stats. Very good stats. I mean, I'm liking it a lot so far. Let's see, daytime. First 30 minutes are still it's still pretty tough. That's okay. Yeah, make most of my money after the first 15 seconds. Anyways, that's it for the review. So come over to Mr. Profit, create your account for only $5 a month, brother. Do it. Do it. $5 a month, yearly for $50. It's got the basic things you need. It's the most affordable platform out there. I built it, and as a beginner, I put my shoes I put myself in the shoes of a beginner trader. And I realized that, hey, if I was a beginner trader, I would like to pay the least amount of money in order for me to understand how scalping, day trading stocks, how it works. Like, I don't want to be spending a lot of, I already got to put in a lot of money to be above PDT and have an account with a broker. So, and on top of that, adding more extra fees or subscriptions for something that, that I could probably create a spreadsheet, but the spreadsheet becomes too cumbersome to manage. So that's why I created Mr. Profit, so that you only spend $5 a month. $5, brother. $5. If you live in the USA, that's like a cup of coffee these days. A good cup of coffee for $5. So we got a journal, we got charts, our performance, we got our calendars, drawdown prices. So performance by price, performance by time of day and duration of trades, win versus losers, your reports, basically all of your reports, your stats. $5 a month. So hit me up on Discord, create your account. I'm giving a free month. If you help me add more brokers, I will give you a free month. So hit me up on Discord to see how that works. We're getting more users. I'm so happy about it. The community is growing. We're getting more paid users. So I love to see that. I love to see that people are seeing the vision. People are seeing how the platform works. It's got the basic things. And what people use the most, I'll tell you right now, people love the charts. I love the charts. These charts are so great. You can just pick between different stocks, see how you trade it, analyze your trading. Good for reviewing, excellent for reviewing, quick and easy to use.
Yeah, people love the charts account. I mean, people love everything. I think this is a great platform. Anyway, come over to Mr. Profit, create your account, 7-day free trial, $5 a month, get a free month, help us out a new broker. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow with more trading.